All right. It's Kevin Garcia, a.k.a. the Puerto Rican Kid KG. We in Vegas. We at DLX. I had to run up on my guy, Lonnie B.
Yes, sir.
The fight's tomorrow, Lonnie. Who better to ask than you? So let's get your breakdown, Lonnie. Look, you've been in the ring. I know you've been in the ring with Benavidez before.
Yeah.
Have you ever done any work with Morrell?
No, we were supposed to fight, but it never happened.
Got you. Yeah, let's get to it, man. I need your breakdown, Lonnie. Both sides, how you see this fight.
David Morrell's slick, of course, Cuban style slick, but just seeing the body of work that he's put out, he's getting better with each fight. When he first started, I'm like, I don't see what's the big hype about him. But he's gotten better with each fight. It seemed like he got stronger. So you can never, count nobody out. But if I'm going on my common sense, I'm leaning more towards David Benavidez. If you look at David Benavidez fight with Alexander Volznik, I didn't think he was going to do that well. I'm going to be honest. David got a big heart. And let me get something straight. I always knew David was good, but I just wanted to know how good. And now that I see him fight somebody his size and his energy didn't change, he was still trying to get the knockout like he do with the small guys. So he got my respect for that, man. And that was a tough fight. And he soundly beat him, too. He got hit with some shots, and he took him like a champion, and he didn't deteriorate from his plan. He kept fighting and kept trying to get the knockout. So that says a lot about David Benavidez. Shout out to David Benavidez. David Morrell, his fight with Hot Rod Collegiate, he won, I guess, but I'm not taking nothing away from him. He was trying to get the knockout too. He won, but I just see in certain spots he was able to. Collegiate was letting him off the hook a little bit, and Collegiate can punch, man. Like if he just went at him more, you see when he hit him in the body, he tried to say it was low.
Yep.
But it wasn't. It was right on the belt. And David is somebody who's mean in the ring. He's mean. He don't let you hold. He throw punches.
It's Benavidez, you're saying?
Benavidez, and he punched. I'm sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
And he punched.
We got two Davids. Get confused.
Yeah, and he punched very good to the body. I've been in there with David. Quick jab, and he's a lot better than when he looked in the ring. It looked like he just. And that is his style, but he fights off of it, and he throw punches and bunches. He punched real good to the body, and he got a very, very, very good jab. Very good jab. You know what I'm saying? So I'm leaning more towards David Benavidez. Like I said, you can't count David Morrell out. He's a slick Cuban, and he got popped. And who knows? He might just catch David. Just me personally, I can't see it happening. David got a chin. He took shots from a bigger guy, better guy in my opinion. I'm leaning more towards David. I think David should stop him in about 9 or 10. With that style David got, with that constant pressure, and the punches he put together, David not scared to let his hands go. He ain't really worried about getting hit. David, like, listen, I'm trying to hurt you. I'm throwing with bad intentions. David Morrell is more of a slick Cuban, but he does. I will say this: he does fight more than the average Cuban. I will say that. He fights more than the average Cuban. Most of them is slick. He's more stand up.
Bring it to you.
Bring it to you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's two trains waiting to collide. Very good fight for TV. Very good fight for the fans. But I'm leaning more towards David Benavidez.
Got you. Bad blood between them. You think that's gonna have any impact on this fight?
Oh, absolutely. I think. See, David Morrell, I never seen nobody pressure him like David gonna do. David puts pressure on pressure on pressure. If you saw when he fought Andrade, saw how he just kept took his time, catch, dink. David got the mentality like me. Listen, you can do it. I'm going to get you eventually. And David he got like a switch where he just turned it up and he just keep the heat all the way up until the last bell. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a good attribute for a fighter to have. Like I said, I'm leaning more towards David. I think in them later rounds, David going to start putting it on him. I think the first couple rounds going to be back and forth, a lot of filling out, back and forth. But I think at a certain point in the fight, I see David turning it up and getting the stoppage.
Got you. Last question. You sparred with David Benavidez.
Yes.
From that time until now, what can you say about his growth?
Oh, man, he's improved a lot. Like, a fight with David Benavidez at 75 right now was tough for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Except Arthur. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, David's tough, man. He's gotten better. They brought him up the right way. And I seen everything I need to see with Alexander Volznik. I seen everything I need to see. David is for real. And I never said he was for real. I just didn't think he was a monster. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, but after he soundly beat Alexander Volznik, a bronze medalist Olympian, world champion that put it down to Stevenson, that retired down to Stevenson, to go beat him soundly like that, you have to do nothing but respect this man. And he got my respect.
We're going to find out soon.
Right.
We're going to find out soon.
Right.
My man, Lonnie B. Appreciate your
So thank
time.
you for having me, man.
Nah, for sure. We're going to catch back up soon. This is Fight Hype.
Yep.
We out. Peace.